What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your breakdown for Maxxine Dupri of the Alpha Academy. Ironically, she is a showboat like Master Gable, and she does some similar things to Master Gable before her in his showboat version. But she's focused of the modern era specifically, and she is your S-tier character, so similar to Bret Hart and Julius Creed before her in this current style meta. The links, she's got Raw for moves start with 1 more MP, Alpha Academy, purple moves start with 7 more MP, which you'll see. It doesn't really do much for her. And then she does have a gear you can get where Protect Gems do 150% more damage. Just a quick note, we are on a preview account, but do not yet have the Protect Gem damage from the gear. We don't have the gear yet. So you're going to see her without. We will show you her with the gear when we power rate her later in the month. So I'm going to show you a couple different move sets and see if you end up liking her. Her first move set is probably what I think a lot of people end up using. It's triple yellow, 6 MP electric chair drop, deal damage, make 24 random gems into 1 turn countdown gems. That will deal 142k damage, that's not that much overall, and make 2 random gems into Protect Gems of 260,33333 repeating at the end of the countdown. That's where the money is right there. The arm bar, color submission, choose 7 gems to make into yellow subs, do 406k damage for 3 turns, while submission gems are on the board, or on gem boards, blah, 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 blah. All that word. Remaining submission gems turn into Protect Gems of also strength 260k 333 repeating. So the focus is as many Protect Gems as you can possibly get out there. And then the Caterpillar, yay. Finisher 10 MP, so you have to load it with the sub. Deal damage plus bonus damage for every Protect Gem. Depending upon how many they break, you've basically got the entire board, because even if they break them, the electric chair drop should replenish them. Well, you'll see. Anyway, on the entourage, Otis, Protect Gems do 100% more damage. It really makes me weirdly happy that Otis is actually one of her key trainers. It's just cool. Kofi, because you're going to need to get to 6 MP, right? So you need Kofi for 4 turn loads with 1 more, and then you need Santa Hogan for your 6. And here's the one I didn't want to put on here, but the reality is if you got the Tusos, that's your best coach. If you don't got the Tusos, I don't have the Tusos. Your next best is like the original Bailey, and it's 15% Protect Gem damage. If I'm missing somebody, please let everybody know in the comments section there for the coaches, because yeah. And obviously this is the post 99 MP build. Otherwise you load as much Protect Gem damage as you can possibly get on there, like Undertaker here and maybe Bailey right there. But this gets you loaded turn 1. On the strap, we are running a 50% gem damage strap with double Fury 2s. What I would recommend for this build more than likely is a defensive strap. So you load 1 and then your defensive medals, and then that just makes it to where they're much, much less likely to kick out. Similarly on the plates, again, unless I'm forgetting something, and please let everybody know in the comments section if I am, the only ones you would really care about too much are, like, for example, this guy, the Escape Artist, get you out of subs, right? But hopefully you reload your sub pretty flawlessly, so you won't even really need that. Cheap Shot maybe would be your other one, but otherwise there's not really anything else, because even something, where you do a sub, it increases your gem damage. She's not really doing gem damage based on the color. She's doing it based on the Protect Gems. And again, unless I'm forgetting one, there's not one that jumps out and bites me in the butt. So let's check out her Shoosh moveset here and see how she does against Abby the Witch, because kind of funny. Alpha, well, now American Made, are feuding with the Wyatt Six. So this is kind of an extension, kind of a, what if timeline version here. Anyway, so without 99 MP, you would go ahead and throw down this bad boy right here. Bam, electric chair drop. That's going to throw a bunch of random countdown gems. They're one turn. You're hoping that you can get a match with the sub here to load this, right? So you'd start with 10. So you need you'd start with 6, sorry. So you'd need 4 of these to match up. So if I could do something like that right there, that's gonna screw us up actually. See, this is the one bad trick with it. I'm still gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do that right there. That's gonna get me all I want. And then I'm going to place the others where hopefully she won't break as many as possible. But then that would load your finisher. It's also going to reload those countdown gems, so you could throw them back out if you wanted to, but don't, because watch what happens. Kaplow. There's most of the board. I'm sure we could get more of it if we get a good hop on there. You can throw down the countdown gems, but we don't want to because that's going to overwrite some of the protect gems. So from here, you've got these bad boys here. They are blocking 260k damage each, plus the bonus damage it's going to do on this. So you're getting 693k damage for every protect gem. Plus then she breaks or prevents damage on the pin, so it's very defensive. You hit this. Love that. That destroyed her, and even if she could kick out, the protect gems are going to stop it. So very defensive, but very effective. Yeah. And if you get her gear, it's even better. So we'll show you that when we power rate her, but you get the idea. So let's take a look at something else. Your next move set, I'm going to call the I just want to be like all the others move set, because it pretty much puts her in line with what all of the rest of the characters this month do. So the 6 MP Queen Suplex blue move, deal damage and choose 1 row to make into pyro gems, then deal damage and then choose a 7x5 area to make into reinforced gems. The Fisherman Suplex, deal damage, increase your green gem damage by 172% for 1 turn, does not affect bonus damage. And then the green 3 MP Arm Drag, deal damage and make 7 pyro gems into blue. So should all start loaded turn 1, just be aware of the green MP being 3 if you're on certain modes like Showdown or Feud. On your entourage, you're going to want to have Jerry Lawler to start you loaded with 4 MP blue, plus 1 MP from the turn 1. And then why not use AOP Rezar? Blue moves start with 2 more MP, get you fully loaded. Green gems do 30% more damage. Ilya Dragunov, your S plus tier character, blue moves that deal damage will deal 40% more damage. That works for her. Green gems do 30% more damage. That works for her too. By the way, Ilya will do very good on Tech Charlotte as well. And then I've got Ozzy for green and blue gems. You don't have Ilya. None of us do yet, I would imagine. So then go ahead and substitute in Zombie Becky, Diamond Dallas Page, or somebody else who does green gem damage. As you can see, this would be a great plate or a great move set for a couple different plates. I'm not going to put any on there just yet, but we will run it back with the Pyro plate at the very least and see how that does. 50% gem damage strap, double fury 2s, and your all gem damage 35% for the strap. In this case, I would run that strap, not the protect gem strap like we looked at, or at least said we should look at on the other moveset. So we're going up against Nikki Abby the Witch Cross again. She has about 20 million HP, and we are going to destroy that. Just saying. So everything should start loaded turn 1. throw down your pyro. Make sure you put it on the bottom, because why wouldn't you put pyro gems on the bottom? And then there, make all of these wonderful reinforced gems. It really doesn't matter, because you're about to turn everything into green. Your green gems are currently doing 87,000, but you're going to buff them up significantly right here with the perfect plex. 172% boost makes them 238. And then you're going to turn the pyro blue, which reloads your moveset, and then the pyros break and make everything green, and then the reinforced gems break a second time. You'll see. It's pretty smooth. I like it. I like it. Oh, that was interesting noises. Boom, boom. 22 million, give or take. So you're talking 44 million, give or take, at gold. However, there's some tricks we can add to that. You already know the Piper Power Plate is everything this month. My goodness, I can't imagine a reality where they don't make a version of the Piper Plate like the LA Knight Plate that is green gems instead. That would just make all the sense in the world this month. So let's add the Piper Power on there. That's going to give us 100% more gem damage. It's not going to be 500% because we're not making them yellow. That's why I said the other thing that I said there. She's not subbing. She's not doing anything crazy. So, like nothing like a snowfall build here will work. So there's not really anything that jumps out to me. You're thinking, oh, reinforce the Bulldogs bracers, right? Well, here's the thing. Increase your yellow gem damage and your red gem damage. If that were green, or if there was a version of the Bulldogs bracers that worked on green, that would be pretty awesome. But otherwise, you can always do head games or the quote-unquote jerk plate, the escape artist. So we'll leave those off and just see how she hits with the Piper Power added into the mix. Her gear would not buff this moveset, so that kind of tells you right off that they're aiming the moveset at triple yellow for her. Not necessarily this one, but this one does good. I'm not upset with it at all. So now, okay, hold on. I'm just going to try and click on a green gem, and I can't click on a green gem without reinforcing them. So now your green gems are doing 113k, and then we're going to buff them up 172% once more. So now you're talking 309k and breaking them all the same just like we did. So 22 million before adds a bit of damage. 100% more on all your gem damage. 27 million. So give or take 55 to 60 million turn one. Not bad at all for gold. That's really good. That's probably how I will run her. I'm not going to put a Piper Plate on her, though. The biggest struggle I have this month, unless they release that plate I keep mentioning, is I've only got one Piper Power Plate, and you better give me a darn good reason why it should come off William Regal. And my goodness, that would have to be a good reason. So that's the one drawback. You're probably not going to put a Piper Power Plate on her, but if she is your best character for it, or you want to bounce it between, a male and a female with a strap change, you could do that. But see one last variation on that exact same moveset, and then we'll get to a verdict. The last moveset I'm going to show you is pretty much just one variation change, which is the Flowing DDT, 6 MP green, deal damage plus bonus damage for every reinforced gem. As always, with the 6 gold meta, damage per any gem really doesn't scale all too well. So I'm making some concessions here. Namely, you couldn't run this. Right? You would need somebody who does, or you couldn't run this after the 99 MP is done, that is. You would need somebody who is a blue and green combination. They don't exist currently. Hopefully, maybe in November they release some more of the double 4 MPs. But I just wanted to show you, okay, if you did have Lawler start you loaded here, and then you would hit this, and then you'd hit the Pyro Gems, and then the next turn you could deal the bonus damage. What would it look like? So we're going to have Rock on here for Reinforced Gems do 75% more, and then Sammy for Reinforced Gems do 60% more damage, just to kind of show you, because that is 700k bonus damage for every Reinforced Gem. I think that's fair in terms of about your top end damage on there. Again, the Bulldog Plate or anything along those lines doesn't necessarily work. You could do, break green gems, make other color gems, or something along those lines. But you're not making multi-gems anywhere, so even the Jade Plate doesn't work on this build. I'll be quite honest, I would not personally run this build compared to the other two, but it is a valid moveset, and it may be something for a boss at some point, That could possibly be the reality. So we'll show it to you and see what we think. Same moveset, same setup in terms of what we did before. That is a very large area into Reinforced Gems, so, there's that. Right there, 700k per gem, and there are a lot of them, so it is going to melt her pretty easily at a 6 bronze level. Boop! It was 17 plus million, and then you go like this, and you go kerplow. I will run this back against Jade Cargill real quick, just so we can see the damage, because maybe I've been running it wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the way to go. But again, you can't really get this loaded turn 1 post 99 MP, where the other two you can pretty easy. So it's not, to me, it's not a valid ongoing moveset. But I'd be glad to be wrong. What if this is the world-changing moveset? I just really think it's a boss battle build, to be quite honest. I mean, if you've got a boss where it's bonus damage per Reinforced Gem, that is, of course, also a female boss, then she is going to just melt that. That would be insane. But other than that, yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments section, because I'd rather be understating a character and they be better than I think they are than overstating them and you go, she's really not that good compared to what you said. Anyway, yeah. Alright, so let's just run the same thing against Jade. Jade has 76 million health. This is 6 silver versus 6 gold, and if we don't beat Jade turn 1, she's going to eat us. So that's the nice thing about this. So we'll throw that out. She's at just under 75 million. So we can pretty easily figure out what this does. Boop. 25 million. 25 million. So from 76 million, we had the 25 million, and then we also hit the gems. So let's see what that adds to it. So 25 million and another 10, so that'd be 20 at gold. So 45, 50 million, give or take. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's not bad at all. But again, you just can't get it loaded post 99. So where do I think Maxxine Dupri fits on your roster in the Showboat females and all that kind of stuff? Well, Showboat females, if you don't have Jade or all of Charlotte's gears, is pretty thin, right? So right away, she's going to be most people's best Showboat female. Triple yellow, I think, works wonders. Throw a defensive strap on that sucker, and they're not going to get up. And the other build that we buffed the green gem damage with here was pretty good damage. And they come out with a plate that's like the Piper Power, but does green gem damage instead. You're going to see some spicy stuff with that. However, will you run that plate on her as opposed to one of the other three that all do a similar build to this month? That I couldn't tell you yet. See what happens when we get there. So be on the lookout for our power rating for Maxxine Dupri. Let me know if you're excited to get her this month, or if you think you will, in the comments section. Did I miss anything? Let everybody know. I would be glad to be wrong if it's in the community's favor. And let me know in the comments. We'll see you on the next one. Share this with your friend and faction mates, and be sure to watch out for our 3-minute move set for her as well. Bye.